Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Dana Christian Lee and I am coming to you from Northern California, representing an organization called Embody. I'm the founder and executive director of an organization dedicated to positively impacting global health and well-being for all people through offering the practices of yoga and mindfulness, creating access so all people can receive these powerful, transformative, and healing tools. And it is so important now more than ever as we're living into month 8 of a global pandemic. People are sick, people are lonely, people are tired, people are worn down. And Embody is here. I am here to tell you, you are not alone. There is hope. There is light, and these practices are tools to help you traverse these days of darkness and fear to get us to the other side that will happen. And we need to get there by staying hopeful and cultivating the light within. That's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be cultivating light within. This inspiration came to me not only because regularly my favorite phrase is be the light. Diwali was just this past weekend. Our Hindu brothers and sisters celebrate a festival of light. They light lights, little lights, big lights all over India to celebrate the new year and the triumph of light over darkness. Whatever that means to you, I want you to dig into that today. Where does the darkness exist for you? Is it simply just outwardly, with the shortening of the days and the lengthening of the darkness? Is it a heaviness, maybe a little bit of depression or sadness? And what is then contrasted with that light for you? Where do you find lightness, whether it's outside in the sun or whether it's turning inside and cultivating that inner radiance? We're going to do that deep practice today of turning inward and finding that spark, however bright or however dim, to light it up so we can find our own light within. And if you're feeling dark, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling heavy, like you just want to shut down and check out, lie down through this practice and just listen. I understand. However, we can only stay separated and inward for so long. The bear goes into hibernation for a long time, but in the spring it comes out new. Let us remember that we can go inside and retreat from the world, but take that time and mark it as such, without shame, without judging ourselves, saying, I'm just having a hard time and I'm gonna go under my down comforter, one of my favorite places, and say, oh, I can't face the world right now. But do that knowing that there's going to be this moment. You get to decide when, where you come out the other side. So today, light and dark, neither are inherently good or bad. They're the opposite sides of one coin. But today, we are going to elevate the lightness within ourselves, that inner spark, that radiance, so we can feel more uplifted, more positive, more hopeful as we enter this time where many got put back into quarantine. Me, I haven't really left it. Here in Northern California, we never got out of the purple zone for us. So we've been on a very tight restriction since March. But you know, our kids have been sent home from college. Our kids are sent home from elementary school. Lives are turned upside down. Businesses are closed again, many. So just, I am aware and I'm with you during this time of struggle. And I'm here to offer you a path through in community with tools and practices to navigate these difficult times and to enter the end of the year, the holiday season, of which, deep breath on that one. Whatever that's going to mean for each individual household in our nation and in our world right now. Do we choose to celebrate inside only, or do we invite other people in? Let's make choices that line up with our values. And in yoga, a value is ahimsa, nonviolence. Choose that which creates most life, not putting anyone in harm's way. So that's a lot to wrestle with. So let's set all of that aside and take a seat. For me right now, I have to sit and ground on the earth. If you're feeling like you have a lot of grounding already and you need to stand up with both feet flat on the earth in mountain pose. If you're like me and you're seated, you can turn your palms face down, thumb and forefinger together, lift your spine tall and roll your shoulders back. Close your eyes and slow and deepen your breath. And as you breathe slowly and deeply, I'm going to light a candle, an outer reflection of the inner work today, to create and light that spark within. And have it radiate outward as we are ready. Breathe slowly and deeply, my friends. And as I ring the bell, I'll walk you through a meditation to enhance your light this day. As you pay attention to the breath coming slowly and deeply in and out your nose, invite each inhale and exhale as an opportunity to feel your body getting more and more relaxed. And as those inhales and exhales continue to relax, visualize with me now an opening at the top of your head, a beam of light connecting you to divine light, to divine energy, whatever you call it, spirit, great mystery, the beyond. Connect and bring a beam of light that connects you to that presence in through the top of your head. And visualize that light coming through your being. And if you're standing, it's rooting down through the soles of your feet. And if you are seated cross-legged, it's down through your sit bones into the earth. Visualize light from the top of your head going down into the earth. Your connection with this vertical light above you and below you makes you feel safe, grounded, and supported by Mother Earth, like a tree in roots of light. In your mind's eye, imagine a spark of light deep in the dwelling of your heart. It may be very tiny, a dim flicker, and there may be darkness around it. And you may feel even slightly disconnected from your own light. But this spark is ever present. Breathe into it. And see it begin to flicker as you exhale. And the oxygen is giving it more life and more light. Ignite this spark with positive intention, your intention. Nurture your light, breathe into it. Feed and fuel your light. Love your light. Breathe it into being throughout your entire heart. Expand your light. And as this light shines and radiates, feel it grow brighter and stronger through you, filling you up and surrounding all parts of you from the inside out as you acknowledge your own truth, your own power, your wisdom, your light, your love. keep breathing this light in and through you as it becomes bigger and brighter and shines from the inside out. Allow yourself to be a beacon and give yourself permission to become one with that light within and around you. And if that light still feels dim, just be with that presence. And know because it shines and you breathe that you live. So keep breathing intentionally and know that this light is always there whenever you want to connect. Breathe, see, feel, and be carried by this light, lifted to a higher place. As much as you are rooted into the earth, held by light and energy with Mother Earth, feel yourself being expanded and elevated to a higher space through the top of your head and outside of your body, stretched up and out and lit up from this grounded place of connection, this deep well of strength. Shine this light outward and radiate it onward. And as you see yourself sitting here in your light, imagine showering your light upon those closest to you. Perhaps those that live in your home with you, perhaps with your family and your closest beloved. Envelop them in your light, in your radiance. And that invitation extends further beyond your personal circle, your own family and friends. Let it extend into the community, into our nation, to even those that you may dislike, you may have frustration or even anger with. Let this light shine down upon them as well and be a bridge of healing. One to the other, breathe and radiate your light outward and be a beacon for all. Your light and your life is a gift. Remember that any moment you can tap in, see that small spark, that divine light. And with your breath and intention, you can fuel it and lift it to fill you up and then flow outward. But be patient and tender with your light, for it may need to remain contained, and that is okay. Tend to the harvest fire of your own heart, if that is what you need. Warm yourself with your own glow. And when you feel ready, the world needs you to be filled with this light and this strength. To be a beacon for those whose days are so dark, so disconnected. Let us do our work and let us help others. For this divine light connects us all. With a deep sense of appreciation and a grateful heart, take a deep breath in and out. Come back to the present moment with your eyes still closed and fold your palms in front of your heart. And make a commitment here and now to honor your light and to protect this light from anyone or anything that may seek to diminish or extinguish the radiance within you. And make a commitment for you to tend your light to be a keeper of your spark, to be an enhancer of your flame, and an agent of radiant light and change in a world that needs us all to shine brightly. Gather all that light, bring it in through the top of your head into your being. And from the earth, up your feet or up your sit bones, all the way into your heart. Let it condense there as we take a few more moments of breath in this silence, in this light, in this distilled, radiant power, the divine spark of your own existence within. Breathe in and breathe out. The breath of life comes in. Exhale, light. Slowly begin to rub your palms together. And you can gently begin to separate your eyelashes apart. Even open your eyes a little bit more. Begin to create some heat, some warmth within your hands. Move that energy around. We're going to take that inner light, that spark, that warmth, that radiance, and move it in and through our being to transform us from the inside out. A little bit faster. Open your eyes a little bigger. Reach your arms up. And then slow it down. Open your fingers one at a time. And extend upward. Feel connected to Mother Earth and radiant, uplifted. Your light shining in all directions. Full breath in. Bring it all into your heart. Breathe out. Rub your hands one more time. Take them up overhead. Bring it back down, slow it down, and bring one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Close your eyes. You are the light keeper. You are the tender to the fire in your soul and the blaze in your heart. Feel the breath rise and fall, that light, your intention. And take that with us now as we begin our outward practice. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. Release your hands down. And then move anything off your mat. If you have socks you want to take off. Getting into that cooler season, remove your socks. You might even hear my little space heater over here. And sit back in child's pose. Have your knees go wide and your big toes touch. Your hips stretch back and your arms extend long. You can turn your palms up or they can face down. And through each of your fingers, from the third eye, from the tops of your feet, whatever's touching the earth, anchor down. And breathe in that light, that energy from Mother Earth. Put it into your being. As you continue to breathe slowly and deeply in and out your nose. Together we breathe in. Together we breathe out. Look up between your thumbs and come to your hands and your knees. Strong arms, soft heart. Inhale, look up, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, push your hands down and forward and draw your ribs back and away from the floor. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. We're going to do this a few more times. So move as you need. Rock your head side to side. Roll your ribs side to side. Make this cat-cow your own. Your breath, your movement. You need a neutral table. Lift your left leg up. One-legged table. Square your hips. Lift your chest. Full breath in. And move your leg across midline. Put it on the ground on the right. Look up and over your shoulder and open through your side ribs. Keep that slow, deep breath coming in and out your nose. Together we inhale. Together we exhale. Lift your leg back up, put it behind your hip. Bring your knee towards your nose and bring your foot between your thumbs. Feel into your low lunge and then bring your hands at your waist. Shoulders on your back. And inhale, reach your arms overhead. Bend your elbows, curl in your upper back, and imagine a beam of light coming out your heart. And then reach up. Exhale, curl. This time as our arms come down, we're going to wrap them around, bind your fingers or get a strap, roll your shoulders up and back. And as you root down through your foundation and even your knuckles, they root down. Hug in and let everything else rise up, particularly the space right behind your heart. Lift it up. Because when it's dark days, we want to close and harden our hearts. Our practice today is softening and opening the backside of our heart. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly come up, unwind, touch down. Lift your back leg up, straight leg lunge. Take a couple breaths here. Feel into your legs. Make a steady foundation. And pour the brightness of your breath through your being. And on your next exhalation, take your front leg, step it back, downward facing dog. With your hands as wide as your shoulders, wrist creases parallel to the top of your mat, anchor down through all of your knuckles and your finger pads. Strengthen your arms and lift your arm bones up. Bend your knees slightly. As you feel your shoulder blades come from the backside of your heart, keep that. Draw your belly button in and begin to stretch all the way back through your hips, then down through your heels. Your legs may still need to stay bent. You can even pedal your feet a little. Just play with your dog as you strengthen the breath, enhance the light, soften and open your heart. Beautiful. Back to table, 2 rounds of cat-cow on your own. and neutral table. Pick up your right leg, square your hips, move your leg to the other side, cross midline, open your side waist. Look up and over your back shoulder towards your heel and open the whole side of your body. Breathe in powerfully. Exhale radiantly. Back leg lifts up. Knee comes to nose. And then foot goes between your thumbs. Keep your hands on the floor for a breath in and out. Bring your hands at your waist. Shoulders on your back. You can reach your arms up overhead when you're ready. Firm your legs. Lift your chest. Breathe in. Bend your elbows. Melt your arm bones back and lift your heart up. And flow with your breath. Inhale. Reach. Exhale, curl. One more round. Savor this shape for an inhale. Wrap your hands around, bind your fingers, get a strap, shoulder bones roll up and back. And from the back side of your heart, sweetly lift your chest and radiate your light. Inhale. Bend your elbows, slowly release, touchdown, exhale. Back knee lifts. Full breath in. Step back, downward facing dog. And just drop back into the breath. Let the body remember the shape and the alignment of downward facing dog. As you use your breath as a powerful tool to warm you up from the inside out and generate light and energy, elevate it, shine it. Drop into child's pose, recalibrate. Notice the difference in just a few simple asana with very powerful and mindful breath. Notice the elevation of light, of heat, and of radiance. Look up between your thumbs. Flow your way back to downward facing dog. You can come to your table if you need or go right up and back. Left leg lifts. Knee comes to nose. Foot goes to thumbs. Lunge to low lunge. Turn the front toes out. Hands inside your front foot. Bend your elbows to the side. Maybe you come down. Keep that slow, mindful breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tall arms come up. Right hand comes forward. Left hand goes to your waist. Stack your shoulders. Lift your heart. You can twist here. You can lift your back knee up here. You can lift your top hand up. Take a few breaths. Look down. Bring your left hand inside your front foot. Pivot your back heel down. Walk your hands off your mat to the right, downward facing dog lunge. Look up, walk your hands back, pop your back heel up, pivot your front toes forward, lunge to low lunge. Take your hips back, kick your heel forward. Bring both hands inside your front foot and come into a modified runner's lunge. Strive for your inhales to match the length of your exhales. Look up, come into low lunge, both hands either side front foot, lift your back knee up and back, one leg down dog, once again. Bend your knees, stack your hips and twist. Breath in, radiant exhale. Square your hips, put your foot down, downward facing dog. Long inhale. Long exhale. Right leg lifts, second side, bend your knees, stack your hips and twist. Square your hips, step that back foot forward, lunge. Breathe in, lower your back knee down, breathe out. Turn your front toes out, both hands inside front foot. Bend your elbows, lizard lunge, second side. Breathe in and breathe out. Tall arms, left hands down and forward, wrist crease parallel with the short edge of your mat. Right hand at your waist. And as you roll your shoulders up and back, let the light of your heart lift you up. You can stay in this variation. You can lift your back knee up. You take your top hand up. You decide. And as you breathe, let your intention expand and kindle your light from a small dim spark to a brighter flame. Breathe in. Open your heart, open your fingers, open your eyes. Lots of exhale. Look down. Top hand comes inside front foot. Pivot your back heel down. Keep your knee and your toe in the same direction. If you need to point your toe back forward for this, you can. Down dog lunge, second side. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Look up. Walk your hands back. Front toes are forward. Pop your back heel up. Lunge to low lunge. Back knee down. Hips back. Extend your front heel forward. Your leg may need to stay bent, and that's okay, but if you can straighten it, just make sure your muscles are firm to the bone. And as you begin to straighten, exhale through your heel as you lengthen down the back side of your hamstring. Both hands can come inside your front foot. You can stay up on your finger pads. You can come more to down dog arms, depending on your hamstring flexibility. Keep the awareness on the breath, and the breath keeps tending the fire of your heart, the light of your soul. The more consciously you breathe, the more expansive your light. And the more expansive your light, the greater hope you have, the greater energy to traverse through hard times and to celebrate the good. Breathe in, radiant exhale. Look up, come into low lunge, come into high lunge. Take this front leg, go right up and back, one leg dog. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Square your hips, extend that leg long, back into down dog. And enjoy the transformation already. The opening of the body. The increasing of the heat. And the expansiveness of light. Look up, come to your tippy toes. Bend your knees, lightly step or hop your feet forward between your thumbs. Uttanasana, forward fold. Bend your knees to touch the earth if you need to. Lengthen your spine forward, flat back, look up. Exhale, bow down, breathe out. Good, lengthen your spine forward, breathe in. Exhale, bow down, breathe out. Lengthen, breathe in. Hands at your waist, shoulders on your back, look up, come up halfway. Then inhale, stand all the way up. I'm just gonna reposition myself. Stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. And now push down through your feet. Lift up to the crown of your head, close your eyes. And just like the meditation at the beginning, feel a beam of light connecting you to the divine light above. Bring it in through the crown, through your being, and push it through the soles of your feet and out your fingertips. So you are a radiant being of light. Full breath in. Exhale, push into your feet, lift your heart. Shine that light in all directions. Slowly open your eyes and begin to move this light around as we inhale, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, bow down. Hold your elbows as you straighten your legs, sway a little bit side to side. And then have a neutral spine as your legs are firm. Core your spine long over your legs. And breathe slowly. Breathe deeply. Release your arms down so they dangle. Roll up to stand. Take your shoulders up and back. Reach your arms up, breathe in. This time you're going to bend your knees, bend your elbows, squat down, breathe out. Utkatasana, chair pose. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, bow, or bend your elbows, breathe out. Good, do that 2 more times. Reach. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Stay in your chair pose or reach your arms forward. Breathe in. Take your arms back. Breathe out. Reach forward. Breathe in. Exhale. Sweep them back. Breathe out. Good. This time, keep your arms back. Bend your elbows. Hook your thumbs or bind your fingers. Roll your arm bones on your back. And as you keep your knees nice and bent, stay in your chair. Draw your belly back and take your ribs back and arms over your head. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your arms, straighten your legs. If you're holding any tension in your head or your jaw, turn it, release it, let it go. Unbind your fingers, bring your hands at your waist, come up halfway. And notice how much more easeful it is to have your arm bones on your back. So inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, push down into your feet, lift your chest, close your eyes. And feel yourself connected to the light above, the light below, and the light within. When we remember that we are beings of light, we can traverse any situation with grace and with beauty. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your feet together, reach your arms up, cross at the wrists, and reach up and over to the left. And take your shoulders back, lift your heart up. As you ground down equally into both feet, extend laterally, open the side waist deeply, and lift your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly come up. Unwind, exhale, squat. Backs of the fingernails come down to the earth. Rise up, breathe in. Other wrist goes behind. Reach to the right. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach up, inhale, unwind, exhale, squat. Fingernails are down. Keep that nice deep bend in your knees. Reach forward. Exhale, take it back. Put the other index finger on top or other thumb on top. One more shoulder stretch. And try to keep your nose between your knees. And as long as you can, keep your nose on your knees to straighten your legs. Breathe in. Unwind, touch down, forward fold, breathe out. Lengthen, look up. We're going to heel toe our feet out, nice and wide. Good. Look up. Bring your left hand down, right hand at your waist. Lengthen and twist. And we often want to lift that right side higher, so keep your hand on that left hip crease. Tack it back and down so you can keep your hips nice and level as we twist our spine, not our hips. Breathe in and lengthen. Full twist. Look down, hug in to unbind and unwind. Switch sides. Right hand down, left hand. Either at your waist or wrap it around, opposite hip crease. Tack it back, level those hips, lengthen and twist. Breathe in, breathe out. Unwind, touch down, bind your big toes, wide-legged forward bend. Inhale, exhale. Look up, unbind, walk your hands over your left foot, pivot, lunge. Come on up, crescent lunge. Bring your legs, lift your chest. Bring it back down to the lunge. We're gonna go to one-legged downward facing dog. Try and pick that front foot up without scraping your mat. Pick it right up, take it back, and go into your twisted dog, one-legged. Breathe in, put it down to downward facing dog. Look up, plank, come through chaturanga, cobra, sphinx, or up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Left leg lifts, step it through, pivot your back heel down, square your hips, warrior one, same side. Lengthen, this time you're gonna bend your elbows and curl through the back side of your heart. Reach up, straighten your front leg, reach your arms up, bend your knee, bend your elbows, curl, radiant heart lifts. Stoke that fire inside as you inhale. Bend and curl, radiate. Good, one more. Breathe in, curl in your upper back. Bow over your front leg, inside, bind, shoulder stretch. Gotta keep those arm bones in the back plane of the body to keep the light of the heart lifted. Breathe in, breathe out. Look up, bend your elbows slightly, hands inside front foot. Spider walk your hands forward, parallel your feet. Flat back, inhale, wide-legged forward bend. You can do the bind with your big toes again. You can step on the little toe side of your foot. Nice deep forward fold with wide legs. Breathe in, breathe out. Lengthen, look up, unbind, pivot, walk to the second side lunge. Come on up, crescent lunge. You can bring your back knee down if you need support, or you can go right up. Firm your legs, lift your spine, lengthen. As your arm bones roll back, use the tips of the shoulder blades to lift your heart up. Difficult times call for deep work. Breathe in. Slowly lower down, lunge. We're gonna take that front leg, pick it right up, and go up and back. Eye scrape. Try not to, it's gonna happen. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and twist. Square it, put it down, dog. Come through a vinyasa. You can do high plank or low. Cobra, Sphinx, or up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and twist. Step your foot between your thumbs. Spin your back heel down. Heel to heel alignment. Or if you're feeling a little bit tight, move your left foot to the left a little bit more to give you some space. Come on up, warrior one. Square your hips. As you push down through your feet, anchor into Mother Earth, hug her in and draw in that light, that energy, that power. And as you remain anchored through your legs, lift your heart and rise up. And as I look outside in California, it's gloriously raining. It's a miracle. You have no idea how happy rain makes me. It makes Mother Earth reach and straighten. Exhale, bend and curl. Reach and straighten. Exhale, curl. One more. Straighten. As you bend your knee right over your heel, bend your elbows. From the elbows, plug your arm bones on your back. Lift and curl. Breathe in. Radiate out in all directions. Sweep your hands behind, bind, humble warrior, arm bones in the back plane of the body. Look up, hands come down, Pivot, flat back, look up, feet are parallel. Walk your feet, lunge, other side, back knee lowers. Walk your front foot over to your right hand. Build your pigeon. If you need to come on your back, please do so. If you need to modify in any way so there's no pain, please modify your pose. But you'll find the place where your body is aligned and you're meeting that discomfort and that friction, that tension point. We breathe into, we pour our positive intention and our energy to elevate this light and pour it through our body as we even begin to deepen the pose, coming down to forearms, maybe down to the floor. And as we stay and sustain ourselves in this shape, pour breath intentionally, beautifully through your body and extend out in all directions every exhale. The inhale floats your gaze forward, walk your hands back. Good, and you can stay here for a breath or two. You can bend your back leg. Reach around, hold the inside of your foot. Square your hips and begin to move your heel towards your glute and your glute towards your heel. Quad stretch, nothing pulling on your knee. Your knee is pressing down and drawing forward. It's actually more the bottom of your thigh, top of your knee. And this is a place that gets really tight, friends. So work that quad. And as that arm bone rolls back, try to square your shoulders, square your lungs, lift your chest. Full breath in. Slowly hug, hug, hug. Gently set it down and release. Nice. Square your hips. Pick that front leg up and back, one leg down, dog. Breathe in. Bend your knees, stack your hips and twist. Square your hips and look up. Foot between thumbs, lunge, back heel spins, right hand at your waist. Build side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Hand on the earth behind your ankle, on a block, forearm on your thigh. Shoulders roll up and back. As your belly draws back, your ribs are powerfully in. Push down through your bottom foot, lengthen all the way through the crown of your head. Extend that top arm up and over your ear. And shine it out in all directions. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly come up, warrior two. Firm your legs, turn your gaze. Breathe in and breathe out. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. Adjust as you have need. Bring a hand on your belly, hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Feel this light, this warmth, this energy, this radiance you're cultivating within. You open your eyes, push into your feet, get taller, swing your arms out to the side. You're gonna cartwheel your hands down, take lunge, second side. Lower your back knee down, pigeon, side two. So build it. Know your body, know your modification. This is a cultivation of light and intention. It's not a force that could end in injury. Let's just be mindful of our bodies, be generous with our breath, and find that light to shine. You can build your pose, deepen. And as we practice without music in the silence, imagine your breath as that symphony, that beautiful undercurrent that allows you to drop deeper inside, deeper into your heart, and to connect. Bring that outer radiance within and extend it back out. Deep inhale, radiant exhale. Walk your hands back. Come on up. You can stay here. You can bend your back leg, bring your right hand on your thigh, prop yourself up so you're nice and lifted. There's no collapse. Take your top arm around, hand on the inside of your foot. Your shins are strong, your thighs are back. And as your thighs go back and your heel comes closer to your glute, draw your tailbone in powerfully. Pull your belly up, lift your chest, and try and square your shoulders and your lungs to the side wall. Keep breathing. When it's hard, we tend to stop breathing. Breathe in and through the tension. Long inhale. Slowly hug in, unwind. Gently release. As we make our way into one-legged downward facing dog, plant your hands. Lift that leg up and back. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and twist. Square your hips, knee to nose, foot between thumbs. Lunge, spin your back heel. Build side angle pose, second side, Parsvakonasana. Ground down, fill up, and shine out. Every inhale, hug and draw in all that light from the earth, from the sky. And every exhale from the core of your being, shine it out in all directions. As our breath is that symphony, that undercurrent. Take a deep inhale, long exhale. Slowly make your way up into warrior two. 2 breaths. Beautiful work, everyone. Straighten that front leg. Parallel your feet. Step or hop your feet together. Stand tall in Tadasana, mountain pose. Arms alongside your body. Press into your feet. Close your eyes. And from the soles of your feet, draw light up from the earth. Bring it into the core of your being. Draw your belly button back. Press down through your heels so you're really anchored. All 4 corners of your feet. And lift brightly. Arm bones are nice and rolled back from all those shoulder openings. And even now add the piece of your ears going back so your head is directly over your shoulders. And the top of your head lifts and opens. A fountain of divine light pours in and flows out. So you are in mountain pose, but you are light in motion, in a body here and now. You are a being of light and radiance on this earth. Breathe in fully. Exhale and radiate. Open your eyes slowly. Step your feet a little bit further apart. Bend your knees. Just want you to enjoy as you reach up, breathe in. Feel the difference as you exhale, radiate, and extend. You can bend your knees again. Inhale, reach up. Nourish yourself. Exhale, give back. One more time. Breathe. Exhale. Bring your hands in front of your heart for a breath in. Release your hands. Lie onto your backs. And set up for a nice little bridge. Your hips are your feet are as wide as your hips and parallel. Arms are alongside your body. Bring your arm bones more up by your ears and roll them back so they press down into the earth. Good job. Now as you root down through your feet, push straight down and drag your feet back slightly so there's a little curve between your low back and the floor. Keep that curve as you draw your belly in and lift your hips up. Keep looking straight up to the sky as you roll your shoulder blades on your back. Combine your fingers or not, you decide. We're going to do 3 rounds of bridge. Some of you may do Urdhva Dhanurasana if that's in your practice. Full wheel. You are going to be in the driver's seat of choosing your practice. Keep breathing slowly and deeply. Breathe in. Lift the light of your heart up. As you gently release your bind, slowly lower your hips. Have your knees soften and rest. Close your eyes. See the light expand through your being. Through the cultivation of your work, your efforts, your practice. It doesn't just happen on its own. You're doing the work. Bask in the glow of work well done. Take a full inhale. Long exhale. We're going to build 2 more rounds so you find your shape in either bridge or even back bend. I'm going to bring my feet together. As I press down into my feet, my wrists and my shoulders, I'm going to bend one leg and do one-legged bridge. Keep those arm bones rolling up and back and the tips of the shoulder blades lifting the light of your heart. And let this pose radiate in all directions. Last breath. Slowly bring it down. Come on down. Mindfully. This time, hug your knees. Rock a little bit. And then hold it steady. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last round. Satyabandha or bridge Urdhva Dhanurasana. Make your shape. Align your body. Attune your breath. And elevate your light. Breathe in. Slowly make your way back down. Take a couple more breaths if you need to. As you bring your knees into your chest this time, take happy baby. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. Bring your knees back in and put your feet down. Bend your elbows like a goalpost and move your hips to one direction and twist your knees in the other direction. You find the twist that works best for you right now. Your knees can be wide, your knees can be together. You can even cross your ankle over your opposite thigh. Close your eyes. Turn inside. Can you take note? Did your light, that spark, ignite to a warmer glow, to a bonfire of your soul? Just take note and be proud of your work. Be proud of the fruits of your practice. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly make your way back to center. Neutralize. And then hips go the opposite direction. Twist second side. Inhale deeply. Exhale, radiate light. Gently come back. If you're bound, unbind. Come back to center. You can hold your knees one more time. And just make a few rocks, a few circles. Release your body. You can extend your legs up, arms overhead, and slowly lower your legs down. Use your abdomen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hover your feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, full body stretch. Exhale out your mouth and smile. Set your body up for your Shavasana. And bring your legs together, bend your elbows so your triceps are flat on the earth, fingertips are pointed up to the sky. Press down in through your triceps, scoot your shoulder blades so they're flat on your back, and your arms can sweetly fall to the side. Note there's probably a little bit too much curve in your lower lumbar spine, so scoot your hips down and make sure your kneecaps are pointed up to the sky. And then allow your feet now to sweetly open to the side. And then if you want, you can open your legs a little bit further to lie back and rest into your Shavasana. Allow all the tension to pour into Mother Earth. Allow all your efforts to be released. And allow yourself a moment to rest and restore. And where you condense your light completely within. Soften and let go. Breathe in light. Exhale radiantly. If you'd like to savor your Shavasana longer, your final rest, please stay here. If you'd like to complete your time with me, slowly stretch your fingers and your toes and gently turn your head side to side. As you mindfully stretch and awaken the outer form, moving your light around. And take your time to bend your knees and stretch and gently roll to one side. And in this side posture, take a slow, rich sip of light in and radiance out. Gently use your hands on the earth and slowly bring yourself back up. Take your seat. Hold your feet. Lift your spines tall. Join your hands together in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Take your ears back. And as the crown of your head lifts and opens, being a fountain for that divine light to pour in and through, feel it come down through your body, through your sit bones, connect you to Mother Earth. As you simply bask in the warmth and the glow that you've created, the life and the light that you've nurtured. Enjoy your light. Warm yourself with your own glow. And as we wrap up our time, remember, you are around light bringers and magic makers, world shifters and game changers. We challenge you. We break you open. We uplift and expand you. We do not let you play small with your life. These heartbeats are your people. And my friends, we are one. Embody brings us together, mind, body, and heart, not only in our own lives, but with each other, offering access to these tools, to these gifts, to these practices, to be brought forward in the world, to create more life and light and peace in a world that is trying to bring us down and keep us mired in darkness and fear. Together, we will be those light bringers. So my friends, I ask you now to shine that light. Share your life and go in peace, for the world needs you now more than ever. And if you need a hand, please reach out. We are here for you. Namaste. Release your hands and open your eyes. And I hope and I pray that you've been blessed by this practice, that you've been blessed by our community, and that you can step forward into the world and use your eyes behind a mask I hope that you're wearing to protect others, to protect yourself, to do and be ahimsa, nonviolence, compassion, and health and well-being in a world right now where our hospitals are overflowing. My friends, take your precious life seriously, and your brothers and your sisters around you in your community. Care for each other. Let us all come together so the world can heal and we can be that light. So, I thank you. I love you. And until we meet again, take good care.